morning. Today is Thursday, the 19th of March, and we are looking at the E-Mini S&P 500 futures contract today. And if you recall, the market really took off yesterday afternoon based on Miss Yellen's inflation talk, okay, interest rates. So we moved well, this is the huge move we got yesterday, right? From the speech there, market continued up, put in the high. This is where it closed. As you can see, we've gapped lower, right? Okay, and we are back. As you can see, this purple, or not purple, but pink line is the 50 exponential moving average. As we're starting to break through that, I am starting to position myself, getting ready for a move back up to try to fill that gap. So I've got a light position on right now. If we move lower, I would be looking to buy a little bit more. Again, I've got a rhyme and a reason behind everything I do. So we've measured the fibs. We've got the 38.2% retracement here. We've got the 50% retracement of the big up move right in here. So I'm going to watch this closely. And again, this white horizontal line simply represents the 50% mark from where it closed to where it opened, right? Pretty much in the middle of the gap. So that's what I'm looking for, to take some profits off the table. But we've got to be a little patient here. Again, I expect some type of move back up to try to fill that gap. So I'm going to pause the video and I'll be back shortly. All right, I have bought 5 more right down here. All right, right down here, right precisely at that 38.2, as you can see right in here. Oops, let's see that. 38.2 is right there, right there. So let's just see what we get. Got to be patient, and I will. Got to be calm, cool, and collective. Can't get emotional. We got to follow your rules. The process of trading is more important than thinking about the money, right? So let's just watch it and see what happens. All right, I am back again, and as you can see, we're up a few $100s. So I'm just going to go ahead and take off half that position and leave the other half on. Here we go. Take it at the market. All right, here we go. So we locked in some money here, and what we're going to do is we are going to go to break even on this, and I'll be back shortly. All right, let's see. I don't know what the heck is happening here. All right, here we go. Let's see. I'm having some computer problems, I think. Okay, so as you can see here, I decided. See, let's see. I'm having some computer problems here. Hold on. So we bought it here. We bought it here. We got out. We locked in $187. I decided just to get out of that because the market wasn't following through like I had thought. I thought it would have been a quicker snap up to the upside to at least hit that first profit target, which is simply 50% from where it closed to where it opened, okay? Pretty much 50%, okay? So then, of course, as I exited that last half of the position, the market ran up here, right on this bar here, getting close to the high of the day. So what I did was I initiated another trade up in here, anticipating that the market's going to break up through the high of the day, which it looks like it's going to do right now. So let me put another white horizontal. This represents the high of the day. The high of the day, the E-Mini S&P is 2,087.25. We're at 86.5, 86.75. So we're getting real close to the high of the day. Let's see if it busts up through it. Again, if we're able to break up through today's high, I believe we're not only going to hit that first objective, but I think we'll try to continue running further. But we'll see. Let me just pause the video and just see how the market reacts to the high of the day. Now, the important thing to realize here is the market's been open for about a half hour now, 34 minutes. So if you've heard me talk in the past about that first half hour and how important I believe that first half hour is and help setting the tone, I hate to say for the entire day, but at least setting the tone for the next hour or two in terms of movement and potential trend in that direction of where it breaks to. It is important. So far, the market has not been able to break up through the first half hour's high or the first half hour's low. So if the market takes out the high, I would expect it to move a little higher. How high? I'm not exactly sure, but I think the minimum objective that we could expect would be that this this white horizontal bar. The next level after that would be trying to come close to where it closed yesterday. Okay, it closed at 2,093.5, which was on the high of that bar right there. That's where it actually closed. So let me pause the video and just let's be patient in here and see what happened. All right, I'm back, and as you can see, the market is really just barely took out the high of the day, went up to 2,087.5. The old high was 86.5, 86.5, 87.5. So it's taken it out by a bit. Let's see if we can continue to move higher. Again, that first objective is roughly 2,089.25, right up in here. So I'm going to take off this line because we've already successfully broken up through the high of the day by just one tick. Okay, we've taken up by one minimum price fluctuation, one tick. Okay, that first objective is up in here, but I'm going to watch this closely now. Really want to see this bar. Again, this is a 3-minute bar on the E-Mini S&P 500. Okay, we've just taken out the prior bar. Okay, so now at this point, I want to see where this bar closes, of course, and then I'm going to either move that stop to break even on the portion of the position that I have, so I'm not losing anything. Here we go. Let's see if we can try to run up here. We're looking for that white horizontal line, 89.25. So let's look to take off 3 at 89.25. Let's use our matrix. 89.25 is, let's go round right there. Slightly below it, 89. On 3, let's move this back up to 5 because that's our position of 5. And why the reason we want to move up the quantity to 5 now, remember our total position is 5 contracts. We're looking to take 3 off slightly below this objective here, okay? And we put it back up to 5 for a stop loss, of course, right? We're pretty much long from here now. All right, here we go. Let's see if we can get that. Okay. Regardless of what happens on this bar, if we're not able to hit that objective, I'm moving that stop of the 5 below the current price bar at 87 to 86.75. It will become a break-even trade if we don't hit that. So let's just put the 5 at 8. So we're really close now. Let's see. Look at, here we are. There we go. Look at that. Let's see. Come on. Nail that 89. Here we go. 88.75, 88.5. All right. 86.75. 86.75 would be the sell stop, right? 86.75 now. Right below. Okay. All right, here we go. Come on, little momentum. Let's push it up. Of course, if it hits it, then we'll have 2 left, so we'll have to change this sell 5 to sell 2, right? Let's see. I'm just going to leave it on. I'm not going to pause it. Let's just watch. Here we go. Hit it. There we go. Look at that, folks. Okay, so now we changed from, all right. So we took that order out. Now we're going to change to 2 because we've got 2 left. As you can see over here, okay, we've got 2 left. So that's why we put 2, right? Again, for those of you that are a little newer. Okay, look at this. This price bar, I mean, this is exactly how you do it, right? Let's just squeeze it up here so you can really see it, okay? So we were completely correct down here. Okay, bought it here, bought it here. Okay, now if I had, I don't know, should have sat through that and that would have been even a better trade, but you know, we locked in some profits here because we made money on this long trade here. We lost a little here. We picked it up again here because again my conviction was that the market was going to take out the high of the day, and it did that. Remember, reading the market contextually is very important. Yesterday was a big up day. Yes, it was based on a fundamental speech, I agree. But, again, the reason behind this trade is after you have such momentum, right, like we did yesterday at the end of the day, of course, we gapped lower. We're finding some type of base in here before we want to go higher. Okay, and look at where the market has gone. Look at that white horizontal line that I had on for a while, right? That's our first objective. That's been hit basically to the tick. So all I did was I placed my sell limit 1 to 2 ticks below that. Okay, so now we got to put our sell stop order at 86 3/4, right there, 2. Okay, so I'm going to pause the video. All right, I am back with you, and it looks like we're going to get stopped out in just a second here. You see the stop right there, that trailing stop. And that's fine because this will be, let's see if I get stopped out, I think we'll lock in about 650. So we closed out 600, and we are at 86 3/4. It's at 87 right now, 87 1/4, 87 1/2. Now, you know, when I trail up a stop, if I'm long the market, I'm going to have my stop below rounds and halves, right? So we were below 87 to 86 3/4, and that's where we're at. Let's just see if we're hit. If we are, that's fine with me. It is 10:26 in the morning, so for the first 56 minutes, taking about 650 isn't too bad. So I'm going to pause it until it hits it, and I'll let you know. I don't want this video to be too long. All right, I am back, and I am out of that trade. So as you can see on this particular trade, we locked in, made 650 on that trade. Not bad. Made 650. Not too bad. All right, I'm going to end this video. And if I see something else setting up, I'm going to try to record it again. Like yesterday, I think I had 3 videos I had for you. So hope it's not too much for you. So hope you're learning a little bit. Have a great one. I'll be back with you either today or tomorrow. Thank you.